Like anything else in life, tarot readings can become very addictive. You guys have heard me say time and time again, every experience we're having on this earth is going to always have polarity, duality, light attributes or the darker attributes, lighter frequencies or more denser frequencies. This is everything. My personal usage or stance when it comes to tarot, and from what I'm understanding, the research and my own personal experience, is that it serves as an energetic gauge to reflect stages and phases of life and development from 0 to 21 in tarot. And it points out various different types of experiences you may be having, various levels of growth you're going through, or whatever you're inquiring about. Now, for me, I've been on the fence about this for a while because I know how tarot has served me, how it helped me through a lot of complicated things. Okay. But I can also see the dangers. Let me just say as a disclaimer, there should be nothing we're basing our real life decisions predicated on anything. To me, any teacher teaching, there needs to be a level of balance, discernment, wisdom, and practicality applied to all of it. And it's up to us to develop that. But from what I'm gathering, it also seems like tarot is, if it's rightly used in a balanced way, it can lead someone through into their ascension. And I believe they've come out with what they call after tarot. Okay. And so those, lower dense phases, which tarot is mostly about, okay, the experience here in this 3D, for the most part, and the stages you go through, the ups and downs, the betrayals, based on the ego, right? I invite you all to look into this, Carl Jung, and just play with it. But as a reader and a healer and a channeler, my concern certainly has become, are we helping or are we keeping people in a loop? Because we need to be in our lives. We need to be present, you guys. We need to be living, and we need to be co-creating intentionally, consciously, mindfully. So are we keeping ourselves in a loop? Tarot can serve, I've seen this. I know full well there are people out there right now that I've heard readings that I've provided, as well as many other readers, that really got them out of some really sticky wickets. And in this case, then I am most grateful, and we serve. Because it's supposed to be about helping. It's supposed to be about providing insight. It's also supposed to be about helping you all to sharpen what you already received. Often we go to the readings because we've gone through something and we're trying to make sense of things, right? And our intuition is there and it's been guiding us, but it could have gotten blocked due to traumas, abuse, and one thing or another, dark witchcraft, all sorts of shit. But hopefully we take this, use it to move forward, to heal, to not continue to recreate these narratives. I've been talking a long time to my guides about this because I can't deny the experiences that I've had long before I even fully knew who or what was at play in terms of the dark magic that was being done on me. But it didn't change the reality that I was experiencing, in which it was manifesting. So there's a part of me that still see how this will serve to help many of you in this way. to come to see things that are designed to keep you confused and in some type of an illusion, right? But then, ideally, collective, what we're doing with this, I know the readings are entertaining because I have an animated personality, and there's other readers certainly that have an animated personality, and but beyond that, okay, when we click off the button, when we click off the video, when we click off the TikTok, what are we doing with all this information? Are we living? Are we applying? Are we healing? Are we transforming? We talk about law of attraction. You know, I'm on the fence with the law of attraction in and of itself, but there's so much validity to, we need to feel good. It's all based on our energies and our frequencies and what we're vibrating on some level, right? And when we're recreating these stories and narratives, it could pose a challenge to you getting in the now and getting into these frequencies, right? And since I personally have a strong issue with spiritual bypassing and what they call toxic positivity, it keeps me in this place of how do you remain authentic and true to life and true to experience without keeping people in a loop of toxicity? Because ideally, we're learning, we're growing, and we're evolving, and we're not stagnating by recreating these narratives, fixating on these stories. One of the reasons why toxic individuals do the things they do is to keep you in these narratives, if we think about it. To keep you feeling overwhelmed, burdened, stressed, worried, in fear, because it's a frequency and a vibration. And by your frequency and your vibration and your thoughts, then you're going to be recreating some stories. So I just want to invite you all to maybe view tarot, those of you who actually do view tarot, and use it to set intention. Ask for help, okay, where it becomes addictive, but set intention to use it with the purpose of alchemy and making proper decisions and going through the phases and stages of life and development and situations to heal through them, not to recreate them. And ask, because this is what I'm doing, ask for the help with being fully present in your life and tapping into the more feel-good things. And collective, I know human default, nature is, prone to the negativity. Oftentimes we're looking at the positivity as boring. I'm gonna just keep it 100. It's the truth. Because as a healer, I do many things. I'm not just a reader. But what I've noticed, even myself, most people are drawn to the drama-filled stories of tarot. Right? But when it comes to the healing, where things that can actually help us with our frequency, with our vibration, with transforming from the inside out to recreate experiences in a different way than we have, you don't see a lot of traction often. And so challenge yourself. I'm challenging myself, because essentially I'm here to do what I'm here to do. But I also want to make sure that I'm allowing and growing and transforming, even as it pertains to how I help the collective. Let me just say, I am most grateful for every story and experience or reading that I've ever provided that actually helps somebody, because that's a part of my why. It's a part of what I'm here for. But I can say on a collective scale, we do all certainly need to move on, heal through. And it's at your own rate and pace, of course. But hopefully this serves as encouragement to look at yourself and see, how are you using tarot? Whether it is you're going to readings, readers, or doing it yourself, is it serving to help you heal through what you have